Exposing the bribery in global giants is always shocking, but it brings valuable lessons. For 25 years, Rolls-Royce's name was tainted by corruption. From Indonesia to India, they used bribes to secure lucrative contracts. In one instance, they paid $2.2 million and gave away a luxury car in Indonesia. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. In China, $5 million funded a lavish MBA course for airline employees. And in Thailand, $18.8 million went to intermediaries to sway decisions. When the scandal broke, Rolls-Royce faced a £671 million penalty. CEO Warren East apologized and promised a zero-tolerance policy on misconduct. They took disciplinary actions against 38 employees and overhauled their ethics strategies. So what can we learn? Ethical leadership is key. Leaders must foster a culture of integrity and hold everyone accountable. Transparency in decision-making and robust compliance programs are essential. Remember, a zero-tolerance policy on misconduct isn't just a slogan. It's a necessity. Rolls-Royce's journey shows us that proactive reforms and protecting whistleblowers can steer even the biggest companies back on track. Stay ethical, stay accountable.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Gaith from Group 30. We will talk about Rolls-Royce case. I'll start with to introduce ourselves and our case and the introduction. So, today, my group and I will talk about Rolls-Royce case bribery scandal. This is one of the most famous corruption in the recent years. Our presentation is for the MBO Integrity Anti-Corruption course. We'll explain the scandal, how it happened, why it matters, and what we can learn from it. Introduction. Let's start by understanding what corruption means. Corruption, like bribery, is when someone gives or receives money or gift to get unfair help. It destroys the trust, stop fair competition, and make system weak. The Rolls-Royce case is a good example of how big and serious the problem can be even in countries with strong laws like Singapore. Bribery global impact. Bribery causes big problem around the world. It makes legal system weak, help dishonest people win contracts and wastes money that could help people in poor countries. It can lead to bad roads, hospitals, and schools. When the schools around the world, it makes honest business laws and investors afraid. So bribery is not just a small issue. It affects all of us. Now, with case background with Tamer.
My name is Tamer, and I'm going to talk about case background. Between 1989 and 2013, Rolls-Royce paid bribes through agents to win contracts in many countries. In 2012, whistleblowers and journalists exposed the scandal. After that, the UK, US, and Brazil started investigations in 2017. Rolls-Royce paid over $671 million in fines to avoid going to court. And now we are going to talk about key people and agencies. Many Rolls-Royce workers and agents were part of this bribery. In Singapore, a man named Lau Tai Chong was charged for taking bribes. Many global agencies work together to investigate, like the UK Serious Fraud Office, US DOJ, Brazil MPF, and Singapore CPIB. This shows that countries must work together to stop corruption. Now we are going to talk about industry and legal background. Rolls-Royce is part of the aerospace and defense industry. These contracts are big and very competitive in some places. In some places, weak rules made bribery easier, but over time, laws got stronger. The UK made the Bribery Act in 2010, and the US already had the FCPA law. Singapore role surprised people because it's known for being clean and strict about corruption. That's all. Now to
Hello.
our
Yes, hello. My name is Awab Ahmed. I'm gonna talk about why it was a big news. His case got global attention for many reasons. First, Rolls-Royce had a good reputation. Second, the fines were huge, over 671 million. Third, it involved at least 7 countries. Fourth, even though the company admit it was wrong, no top leaders were jailed. People questioned if the justice was done. So lastly, the media covered the story a lot, and now it taught in university. Official comment. Rolls-Royce broke the law in many ways. They paid bribes for foreign officials, hid money using secret account and fake documents. This gave them unfair advantage. It was only illegal. It showed they cared more about winning than doing what right. I'm gonna talk about effect on society. Bribery hurt society badly. It weakens governments and courts, especially when they start helping those who pay bribes. It makes honest companies lose. It also makes people angry and hopeless, especially when no one got punished. That's all about it.
Okay, my name is Mushtaba and I'm going to talk about why ethics matter. Why ethics are important. Ethics means doing the right thing even when no one is watching. Ethical campaigns gain trust from customers, workers, and investors. When leaders show good values, other follow in the long run. Ethics help grow strong economies and better communities. I'm going to talk about the effects on people. People involved in the bribery suffered. Some lost their jobs, others lost their good names. Some had to pay big fines or faced jail. When someone is linked to a scandal, it's hard to get people trust again. The effects on Rolls-Royce. Rolls-Royce paid 671 millions in fines plus other legal costs. They lost contracts and trust from customers and governments. Their stock price dropped inside the company. They had to change their leadership and improve their rules and systems. The effects on the industry. The scandal didn't just hurt Rolls-Royce, it made people trust big companies less. Other companies in the same industry were investigated. Governments and regulators also became stricter. But it also had a good side. It pushed for more honest and better rules. Now with Moyed, he will talk about the lesson learned.
Yes, for the lesson learning, there are lots of things. First of all, the one big lesson is that corruption hides where systems are weak. Rolls-Royce did not watch their agent closely. Their audit and their compliance terms failed to catch the problem. They also didn't support the whistleblowers or build a strong ethical culture. The next, now I'm presenting the next one, the prevention and the reforms. To stop this from happening again, companies must take action. They should train workers on anti-bribery laws, protect whistleblowers, and watch financial records carefully. Second of all, they must check their background of all partners, also all rulers, about the gifts, travel, and spending must be followed. Lastly, I am presenting the next slide. For the better governance, companies need better system. That means independent terms to check complaints, a stronger board, control, and check like having two people approve big decisions. Also, the bonuses and the reviews should be based on ethics, not just money. For the conclusion, the Rolls-Royce yeah, the Rolls-Royce bribery scandal is a powerful example of how corruption can reach even the most respected companies. It relevance how unethical practice were hidden and the sharp consequence that followed, damaging reputations, causing financial losses, and weakening public trust. This case shows that bribery is not just a corporate issue, but it's a violation of law, ethics, and human rights. Also, it highlights the urgent need for ethical leadership, transparency, and accountability across both private and public sectors. Most importantly, it reminds us that fighting corruption is the key to protecting fairness, justice, and the rights of all citizens. Thank you, everyone. Now, I am completing our presentation. Thank you.